HR has a very, very important role in any organization to play. But many a times they don't get the due which HR actually truly deserves. That's because many a times lack of strategic approach. Strategic approach is not adopted by many organizations. So very important aspect of the strategic approach that I'm talking about for HR is the fact that people, which is part of HR, people have to be aligned with operations and strategy. So a very neat theory or very, very elegant theory is something that I came across by Natler, Galbraith and McKinsey, which says that organization has to perform a strategic intent. So strategic intent could have a financial perspective, it could have a customer perspective, it could have processes perspective. So whatever the centricity or perspective or it could be a combination of several perspectives. So this particular strategic intent actually gets divided amongst various people. So once you've decided what you want to do, you would need people to do it. So that's where competencies come in. So whatever an organization has to do gets broken into various departments and people. So the strategic intent gets broken amongst people, and people are competencies that you would want, because different roles would require different competencies, and not same individual can perform whatever you need to do to achieve what you intend to do. So you need to have gradations, and you need to have the right kind of competencies to perform the role that you're planning to perform. Once you've got competencies in place, you want consequences. Consequences is essentially a decision to drive certain behavior. How do you drive a particular behavior in your competencies? That gets defined through consequences. This is, the flow for this would be, performance management and things like that, where people exactly know what their perspective is, and there is a clear consequences which are drawn for them. So once you've got the right competencies, they know exactly what they need to do. You need governance. Governance is a structure that you create to ensure that competencies are there, they are doing what they need to do, and there is a proper line of command which is ensuring that strategic intent is being achieved. So now that the organization has got the competencies, they have also driven behavior of these competencies to a particular direction aligned to their strategic intent by defining the right consequences. They have also got a governance structure to manage the structure of competencies and consequences. This is not enough. Now they have to move for change management, because an organization is always dynamic in nature. The environment is dynamic in nature, and things keep on evolving and changing. And the organization has to be aligned to that change, because many a time strategy is also not cast in iron. It is also constantly evolving. So you need to have a structure of change management and also organization development, which ties in with the tone aspect, which I touched in the earlier section. So this is a very interesting model which I came across. I thought I'll share with you guys.